Disney Festival of Holidays is a celebration of diverse cultural events. When I went, they were celebrating the New Year with Viva Navidad at the Disney California Adventure Park. In order to try all the food at the food marketplace, you have to buy a tasting passport. The tasting passport costs $57 this year, but if you're a Magic Key holder, it was $51. You get 8 tabs to try tasty meals or drinks, but I wanted 10, so you can pay for any other treats, like our special last treat of the day. Stay tuned for that one. I can't wait to try all the yummy foods. Let's go! I have my tasting passport. The first stop was a Brews and Bites cart. You have to hand one of your tabs to the cashier. And don't forget your stamp. I used one of my 8 tabs to get the Impossible, Chorizo, Queso, Fundido. This was my first treat, but it was actually one of my favorites. The cheese was so creamy, and the Impossible Chorizo tastes just like real meat. This was a perfect meal if you're a vegetarian. The cheese was topped with Impossible Chorizo and cilantro. They give you enough to share, but I didn't want to share this one at all. The next stop was a winter Sliderland cart. At this stop, I got to try the prickly pear tea lemonade. I really wanted to try this drink because I'd never had prickly pear before, and I was wondering what that was. This was a refreshing drink, especially on a warm day. I might have to do a special video for exotic fruit and veggies in the future. The lemonade was sweet and sour at the same time. The next stop was a Twist on Tradition cart. At this cart, I wanted to try the Reimagined Beef Brisket Wellington. It sounds like something Chef Gordon Ramsay would make. They also had a Churro Toffee Cold Brew Latte. That definitely sounds like something my dad would drink. Churro, toffee, and coffee. Oh my! The dish was in the shape of a Mickey face. It was beef brisket on a puff pastry topped with a delicious Greek yogurt sauce. I really liked the puff pastry, but the beef was a little too chewy. I don't really like chewy meats. The next stop was a holiday Duets cart where I got the shrimp and grits with Andouille sausage. The grits were creamy, but I didn't really like the texture. The shrimp were perfectly cooked and definitely my favorite part of the meal. I love shrimp. This was my first time trying shrimp and grits, and I may have to try it at some other places as well. The next stop was a Grandma's Recipes cart. I was looking forward to the Gingerbread Mickey cookie. I love Mickey, I love gingerbread, and I love cookies. What a perfect mix. The wrapping was very festive, and it was a big cookie. I really love gingerbread, so I knew this one was going to be a hit. At first, I took a piece off to eat it. Then I just picked it up and took a bite out of Mickey's ear. The cookie was really soft and had sprinkles on it. Who doesn't like sprinkles? I didn't want to stop eating this cookie, but it was time to move on to another sweet treat. My next stop was a Making Spirit Sprite cart. This cart also had a cinnamon and sugar holiday tart, but I decided to get the hot cocoa marshmallow macaroon. I'm glad I chose a macaroon. I did a video about macaroons before, and I love trying a lot of different flavors. The top had marshmallows, peppermint, and a chocolate stick. This was a tasty treat. I liked it a lot, but I think my mom liked it even more. It was big, but I picked it up and took a bite. For treat number 7, I stopped by the Favorite Things cart. Each of the carts have multiple options to choose from, but at this cart, I chose the holiday stuffing mac and cheese. The cheese was nice and creamy, and I really liked the crunchy texture on top. If I could add anything to make it better, I would add my Uncle George's barbecue sauce, because his sauce makes everything taste better. I stopped at the Merry Mashup cart next. I know that my sister would have wanted the holiday spice wings, but I chose the holiday mix. The holiday mix is like a mix of Chex Mix, pretzels, chocolate, and peppermint. It was delicious. I could have eaten the whole bag, but I knew I had more treats to try. I made my way to the Paradise Garden Grill because they had street-style tacos. I gave the cashier my tab, got my stamp, and was looking forward to trying the taco. Everyone loves tacos at my house. I get to make dinner for Taco Tuesdays. The taco actually came with rice and beans, and whenever I eat tacos with rice and beans, I like to add them onto the taco to add some more flavor. The chicken had a lot of flavor. I just wish I had some cheese to add to the top of it. And of course, tomatoes. Tomatoes are my favorite fruit. Veggie, fruit, whatever. We ate 9 out of 10 treats, but now it's time to search for the Santa treat. Now the last treat we had to search all over to find. I searched high and low and high. I was on a mission. I asked around. I even asked some friendly characters around the park if they had seen the Peppermint Churro. There it is! I found it! Time to get my last stamp so I can get my completion stamp. We looked all over for this Peppermint Churro, but I finally found it. It was worth it. I got all 10 stamps and my stamp of completion. It was so fun, I can't wait to do it again. I hope you enjoyed this video from Jeff and the Jeff. Be sure to subscribe.